What's up? What's up?
What's good? What's good, guys? What's up?
Doing all right, man. We got a two-man crew, man. It's like this is like
Sorry, we're
going back
bringing
to
it
the
back to the OG days, the dark ages when Geeked Out Click was starting. We only had me and Chris doing.
yeah.
If we didn't get a guest, it was just me and him just talking toys. So
Nice,
I'm cool
nice,
with it.
nice. Yep.
Uh,
It should be a fun time.
yeah, but welcome everyone for this week's episode of Geeked Out Live. This episode's a little bit more special because we're gonna go over our first photo contest. As for you guys who don't know, it's kicked off last week for it's the whole month. Every week we're having its own sub contest of a specific theme. Last week was hero versus villains.
Mhm.
So the winner of each week's theme, we pull those four winners because it's 4 weeks. So each week has its own contest. We pull in those four winners and we choose a winner amongst them. So the more weeks you submit and your entry in, more chances you have to win the overall contest. And the
Yep.
prize is a Mezco mystery 112 figure for you guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're gonna go over last week's submissions for the theme week one, hero versus villains. Yep.
Yep. Let me pull it up. We got quite a bit too. I think it was like 25, 26. So
Yeah, it's
pretty
in
good.
the double digits, 20s. Yeah, we got good turnout to the for the beginning of our launch
Yeah. This
contest.
is this is Tazi Uchiwa. I think he's been a feature before, but yeah, that's a good shot with
Yeah,
the Magneto and Cyclops.
yeah.
The extreme sets, good effects, really good shot.
That's what all Magneto figs in general are. Like regardless of the toy company are lacking. It's just more of
Yeah.
like that magnetic field type shit.
Mhm.
Even like Mayfex, I think they only have like the blast glowy effects, and I think that's like really it. To be honest with you,
Yeah, and I think Mattel,
right?
they actually, yeah, I think not that many come with the effects, and I think I've seen some like Hasbro, Mattel. They actually sometimes on their figures they do a good job of like adding like some effects to them. I know for one of the He-Man figures, it's an Orko. It's the little wizard character. He's got like a
Yeah,
big, kind of like that, like a ball kind of energy thing that goes around him, and like that would be
yeah, yeah,
perfect
yeah.
for something like that. That can just like you can fit the figure inside, but it's really just like two rings that are kind of like connected.
Yeah, yeah.
So
The only
they
thing
just
you get with you're lucky with any Magneto Marvel Legend Magneto fig. You're lucky to get those spiral
yeah.
power effects, and yeah, they don't like they're very hard to pull off. You know what I'm saying? Like in
Mhm.
like good photography, toy photography, because like it's just you find it easier just to work without them and add in like Photoshop effects and stuff like that versus them
Yeah.
because they look kind of clunky and they don't really like balance. It's just you can spot it. Like I've tried it, I've tested it, and I'm just like, yeah, no,
Yeah, it can be kind of tough. And that energy effect, the eye effect for that Cyclops, is that the one that comes with the figure?
yeah. So that's the Mezco, and it does come with the blast effect. Yeah,
Nice, nice, nice. See,
yeah,
that's one thing I do have the was it the cartoon version of Cyclops, but it's not I don't think he that the first version I have, he doesn't come with any any beams or anything like that. So
yeah. Hmm.
that would be something if Mezco actually did like a 90s animated like rendition of the characters. I mean, it's essentially what this one is, I guess, but
Yeah,
I mean more kind of that look. I think they would,
the animated look. Yeah.
yeah. Oh, let's see who's in the chat real quick. Collectible Fun, what's up, man? I think you
What's
submitted
up, bro?
something, right? Collectible. So we'll show it here in a minute, and then Ostradamus Toys in the house. Hello, friends.
Boz.
What's up, Oz?
What's good, guys?
Yeah, man. I've been tracking on my barbarian because that's the one that Oz picked up for me when he was
Oh
in
yeah.
at the con, and I was like, oh man, it's almost here. It's like, can't wait. That's like the Mythic Legion Conan right there. But then obviously there's so many other Conans that are dropping. It's crazy.
Why is it like? Why don't you feel like all toy companies is like? I don't know. Maybe I'm just like it's just the way I see things. But like, so like Mesco announced the Shredder, and then Mondo announced the Shredder,
Yeah, that's
and
kind of
then
how it
like
goes. Yeah,
what was the other? What was the one you just said talked about?
the Conan.
Yeah. Well, not even Mesco did Conan. It was like Four Horsemen announced like their own version of like
Yep.
Conan,
Frazetta
and then
Girls
right
is doing
after
Conan.
Frazetta Girls, yeah, Frazetta Girls
Yeah,
came.
and Savage Crucible,
Oh
they're
yeah.
doing like a rendition of Conan. It's a barbarian
And
figure,
then
so it's
Mesco
essentially.
came back. Was like, hey, here's a movie Arnold Schwarzenegger Conan.
Yeah,
So yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
How does that
It's
work
like-
out? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
oh man, it's funny.
I will say Mezco and Hasbro are doing a good job of trying. Whoever was tempted to buying the Four Horsemen Dragon, they're definitely making it harder with all these drops.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's getting it's I almost want to say it's kind of out of hand, but it is what it is, man. It's a good time to be a collector.
Yeah.
So we got
Uh,
held sneaky
sne-
figures.
Sneaky figures. Yeah. It's a cool collab. They're very
Mhm.
creative. To be
Yeah.
honest, I'm tempted to get this. I believe it's the Thousand Toys Hellboy. I could be mistaken,
Okay.
right? But
I think so. Yeah. And
it
of
looks
course the
good. It's just
Mezco Doom.
pricey for what it is. You know what I'm saying? Thousand Toys.
Yeah.
They charge a lot for their figures.
Yeah, and I'm still, man, I haven't even looked. I was keeping track of Doom for a while, but I definitely, I mean, the closer we get to the movie, it's gonna be just like the Fantastic Four set. I mean, the Doom, he's gonna $300 watch. He's gonna be like
Yeah.
something crazy. He's gonna
You gotta
so
buy him now before he goes
I
up.
yeah, I need to go back and check up on like how much he's going for right now because before he was kind of like 190 or so. I think he was even on BBTS, but
I
I
think he's
mean,
still on
yeah,
BBTS, maybe.
he is. I may have to do that because yeah, it's do I pay 190 or wait till or just keep procrastinating and then when the movie comes out and he shoots up to 300 and
You're gonna have to
sold
pray
out.
that movie bombs so that the value doesn't
Yeah,
go up.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's just crazy how I mean it makes sense though because when a movie comes out you get excited for it and it's like you want to get the figure. That's it. I mean it goes back to just like when we were kids and new movie would come out. I gotta get the figures. I gotta have the figures of it. So,
Yeah.
but no, it's a really good shot. So good.
Good
And
shot.
then oh
Comic
yo,
Dads.
yeah, Comet Dad shots. He's always killing it, man. And he was one of our features. Really cool
Hmm.
shot with the chest piece. Man, I bought something like that recently for a shot. I'm telling you, that is something that now, granted, I don't. I mean, I've never played chess, so I was trying to adhere to like an actual setup. Like I
Oh,
didn't
the
want to
parts are
like just.
actually movable. It's not like pre
Oh yeah, yeah,
sculpted.
yeah, yeah, yeah. All that is
Oh,
movable. Which again, if you don't have steady fingers or if you bunch the table or anything like that, it's just. I mean, it gave me fits basically
yeah.
because all that would just fall down, and I was
Yeah.
just like so nervous,
I need
and
like
also
tweezers and shit to like get that like aligned, right?
pretty much, yeah, pretty much. And I did it so simple, like I didn't even um try to mimic what an actual game would look like. I just threw the pieces on there. I mean, I made sure and it was similar like that. I had gold pieces and silver pieces, but
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to like, adhere to an actual like what a game would look like. I know
Yeah. Yeah.
if somebody did the whole like, well, technically, that's the
Yeah.
bishop wouldn't be there. It's like I ain't got time for that, bro.
Yeah.
It's
Exactly.
like, I mean, this is like
Yeah.
but I mean, yeah, Comet Dash shots, amazing shot with Snake Eyes and Destro.
Hmm.
I mean, really fun shot because yeah, and again, that does take it takes a lot of patience to. I mean, just put them on the chessboard because yeah, it's just they're all little little tiny pieces. So
Yeah. Hmm. This guy's a good shot, man. Good setup.
mhm. You still haven't got any Joes though, man. It's like I mean,
Me?
that's crazy. Yeah,
Yeah. I gave up on it, dude. I'm not gonna get Joe's.
I mean,
I was tempted at getting Solomon Kane, but then when you guys told me more of the background, I was like, yeah,
it's
I
a
think
good figure.
I'm sure it's a good figure, but I'm just saying like it's like I need something. I need like something about the lore to like entice me.
Ah,
It's just like
come on, man. I mean, especially with the new drop that they came out with yesterday. I mean, I think he would kind of go. I think it would go well
yeah, you're. I
with the
mean,
new
yeah,
one.
he would make a cool like vampire hunter, but like I don't know. That's just not my thing. I don't know. I'm still playing with the idea. I think I mean I update my list of like wanted toys and I don't
Yeah.
know. I update
No,
it
it's
every day.
I mean, it's just yeah. I mean, oh, here we go with Will Flow. What's up, man? What's
What's
up,
up,
Will?
Will Flow? What's up, man?
Yeah, I try and hold back, and that's why with everything, like we were saying earlier, with the dragon, with everything kind of dropping, it's just like, man, I don't know if I have the funds. Like I'm still paying off my Rangers, so there's
Yeah.
that. And then, I mean, that dropped yesterday. Actually, I screwed that up. I meant to do it in like payments, and I just put it all on my card. I was like, because I was freaking out because I thought when I saw your text, I was like, oh crap, is he out there? Did he already like is he in stock? Like, is it like a pre-order? Like, what's going
Yeah.
on? And then I went out there, and I was like, oh crap, he's still out there. No, it's a buy now. So, but I meant to do it in payments, and I just did the whole thing. So I didn't even use points. I was gonna use points. I didn't even use points. I was like, damn.
Yeah, I was panicking because like it was like right before they numbed my mouth. I was at a dentist and they're about to like do a filling
Oh
cavity,
man.
and I was like on my phone with my mouth with like the thing in my mouth. I was like, I was like, let me get this order in. I was about to tell them, and I was like, this isn't dedication. I don't know what it is. Hold on 1 second. Let me get this order in. And then you
While
get
you're
to pay.
getting while you're in the dentist's office, you gotta get your order.
Yeah, luckily I tried because the first couple of times I tried adding the points and it wouldn't reflect. So I gave it one more try. And I was like, yes, thank you. So it only turned out to be like a $74 purchase. So
It was
that's
not really good deal. Yeah,
yeah.
when you can do points like that, yeah. I
And then I
think I have
just
like
no, go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, and I just paid off skeleton collectibles in like a I guess you could call it like a trade cash. Like not even really trade. I just like he told me to buy some Walmart exclusive figures. So I bought like two, and I was just like, hey, instead of like me doing the back and forth of like you pay me this and then I have to pay you that for your figure, how about you just put it towards what I owe you and I pay you the decreased amount. And then we ended up just agreeing like, hey, I'll cover my shipping since like it's the same thing both ways. Like it's West Coast,
Yeah.
so it's like 10-15 bucks. So I'm like, I'll
Okay.
cover it, you cover it, and we're good. So I paid like around $85 for the rest of the Kristen Gomez. He charged me like 150, which is a decent price for it. I've seen it go higher than 150 for sure, especially now.
That's
Mesco's bouncing back on the aftermarket.
yeah.
Sadly, I don't say that like in a happy mood. I mean, like it's the sad part. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, we definitely should have taken more advantage during COVID to get the all the old Mescos for cheap. But anyways, sorry guys, for the derailment. Um, how you say his name? Oh, I don't want to mess.
Ak
Aki Rich,
Oki Oki Eric Bryson.
Oki Eric Bryson. Uh, yeah, this is an awesome picture. I like that he used the Tesseract. I
Hmm.
believe that's definitely a Mezco Thanos. I don't know if
Hmm.
that's a Marvel Legend. I think it's a Marvel Legend Iron Man,
Yeah,
right?
just from the joints I can tell I think it's a Marvel Legend.
It for
It's
me it
the
was the
yeah.
blast effects because I was like he doesn't come with blue blast effects, so I'm guessing it's the Marvel Legend one, but still nailed it. Love the
Yep.
backgrounds. Yeah, I love
And
the
I think
concept.
that's a practical effect too. The explosion in
Yeah,
the back this year, I think that's practical. I've seen a lot of people use those. It's like the
I've
little
used it. I've used it like once or twice.
Mhm.
I still don't know how I feel. Just as a person, for me personally speaking, I'm not sure how I feel about using that extent of effects, digital effects. Um, and I'm still like playing around with it.
I
I've
mean,
used it sparingly.
it suits its
I'll put
pur
it that
yeah,
way.
yeah, it suits its purpose sometimes. I mean, if
Yeah.
it's all, like, digital, then sometimes it can be like, it's, a little too much, but then
Yeah.
sometimes it's like to have stuff in camera, I try and push for that, but then, I mean, obviously, there's gonna be stuff, we can go back real quick with Comic Dad. I think that was, some of this may be digital, but he does, I mean, a lot of
Yeah.
smoke, a lot of atmosphere in his I mean, dang, I mean, I'm surprised he's not sponsored by Atmosphere or so. He uses a lot, in camera effects for his shots. So,
Yeah.
but this right here, I mean, it's yeah, a really really
Nice.
good shot, real fun. I actually kind of wish they had actually done something like this in the movie. Now, now that I think about it, I wish they had kind of
Yeah.
played that off. But
Mm,
really 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 fun shot. This is Big Rudy the Great.
yeah. This is dope. I like that.
Yeah, with the that's Deathstroke, right? And then is
Yeah,
that
Mezco Deathstroke.
mhm.
I don't think that figure is Mezco in the back. It might be a custom or something or a kit
Yeah,
bash.
it's cool though, but that's is that supposed to be Jason Todd? Is that supposed to be
Yeah, the mass version.
the master? Yeah, but what was he called? Not the Red Hood. Was it the Red Hood or is
Yeah,
that what he became?
Jason Todd becomes Red Hood.
Yeah.
It's just he used to have the sleek helmet face, the face helmet, and now in more current renditions, he has like a Sub Zero Scorpion mask with just the hood on. I don't know. I don't mind. I don't mind either version. Like I get why they wanted to make it more differentiated.
Hmm.
And I like Red Hood when he's just like when he has like no Batman rules on him, and that's like I feel like they keep like going back and forth between do we want him under Batman's thumb? Do we not want? It's just like
Yeah.
just let him do his thing. Like enough of this fucking shoot. Like oh he doesn't he's not cool with them anymore. Oh no he's back in the family. Like, really? Nah, no. What's up, Endless Fables? Was good.
What's
So
up,
yeah,
man? And Oz says back to Bay. Man, it's like I wish I could. I wish we talked about it last week. I mean, the dragon, I just if I was in a different place, I would it would be an automatic I wouldn't even think about it. I mean, because again, I had, now
this
my
is pot.
space is my space is limited, and I know I
Yeah.
probably won't be able to shoot it that often. So it's just like I mean, and it's a dragon is not something that I'm kind of like, oh my god, I need it. It's not something I need to
Yeah.
get. Whereas if it was like honestly, if it was a castle, if it was something like that, I would immediately just jump on it. But um,
I'm also like I don't know, I'm still the same as I was day one. I'm like 80% sure I'm not gonna get it, but there's like
yeah.
a 20% room of like me like, you know, just being exploring the ideas of being irresponsible and being like, yeah, why not fucking just buy now? But I don't know, man,
Yeah,
because I really do want that figure.
the
But
figure is like, yeah, and the fact that immediately, I bet you once once they start delivering, that figure is going to be going up, and it's going to be 300
that's
bucks.
crazy
Like,
though. People will be paying pretty much like half of the dragon with for that figure. It's just
yeah,
that's what I'm thinking about. I don't know. See, like if I buy the dragon, I really don't have space to put in my room. Like point blank, it's not happening. It's not happening at all. It's
I
gonna have
mean,
to
it's
stay in this box in the garage or in the basement. And if I
yeah.
move, I have no fucking clue if I move what's gonna happen, where I'm gonna have to put it. I'm gonna have to ask my sister like for a favor and let me keep it at her place or something. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Um, so like, and then I was talking to Rob about it. I was like, even if I wanted to buy the dragon for the figure, and like I said, I wanted to sell off the dragon. Dude, it's like a for individual seller that's not really savvy. That I'm not even like a big. I don't claim to be a seller. I just sell off my old non-action figure shit that I don't collect anymore.
Yeah.
I can't imagine going through all the hassle of finding a buyer to pay, fork over, God knows what, and then I have to figure out the shipping expenses, and then like it's just too much stress. I just don't want to deal with it. I don't know.
No, I hear you, man. Yeah, that's it's not fun. Like I have the cat slayer, and it's like just sitting in the garage, just like not even like. I mean, I always contemplate maybe this weekend. I'm gonna be home alone again this weekend, so maybe I'll have time to kind of like take it out and
Yeah,
mess with it. But yeah, it's like I'm in a house. I mean, it's like I have my space, and space is limited. So if I
yeah.
was, back when I was single, I probably it's like just like you said, I mean, yeah, I'll go ahead and get it, no big deal.
I like
But
the colors. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it looks
I,
nice and everything.
and
It's just
it's green. I mean that's my color, so it's like it should be like that should be an automatic cop. But it's like I don't know. Like I'm not. I mean, well, thankfully, it's like I mean I'm not being responsible here. And it's like it's not something I'm completely drawn to. I'm more drawn to like other things within the Mythic Legion's realm, knights
yeah.
and other
It's
things
a
like
lot of
that. But
it's a lot of variables. Also, like if you think it from like whatever however hard you're going, 600 for the base, or maybe even like
yeah,
800 if you get like one add on, or 1,000 or 900 to 1,000 if you get the whole spread. Um, you have to think like 600 to $1,000. Think of that in individual figures. It's like for me at least, this is how I think about it. I'm just like, it's like pay all that money for one character, or like spread that
yeah.
amongst like many characters I can enjoy. So like it doesn't help.
Yeah, and Endless Fables, yeah, he says I feel the same way. And we're not it's like I like it, but it's not, I'm not gonna take too many pictures. And I mean, it's one thing, to do photography, but then like just to have I mean, you want to have it displayed, and that's why I kind of like I'm dealing with the cast layers. I don't have space for this. I knew ahead of time, like I'm not gonna have space. That's why when I see people with their collections, like that's nice, man. The fact that you can display that huge play set where you have
Yeah.
a spot reserved for the dragon. I mean, I just don't. It's
Dude,
just I'm very
like the HasLab Sentinel, the only reason why I have it comfortably is because it stands upright.
right.
It's literally in the corner. It's not in like a nice spot. It's literally just like
Yeah.
it's with t-shirts over it, just in case sunlight hits it. Because I have the old school blinds. I don't have like the drapes. So in
It could
case
be
like
like it could.
sunlight creeps over, I don't want like sun damage. So I put like three t-shirts over
Oh,
it.
I was about to say you can use that as the towel rack too. Just like put your towels on there, just
It
like
literally looks like an abandoned house room, and there's like a when you put like furniture, you have like sheets over it.
yeah.
Like it's like that. It looks like that. But yeah, I still
Well,
haven't shot that thing at all.
oh man, I mean,
I want
yeah,
to get to it. I want to shoot. It's doable. It's just I have to move my
yeah.
ottomans that have my I have my details propped up on. I'm gonna have to move them and shit. Borrow one and rent one. Yeah, I was.
There you
That's
go,
what I'm
man.
saying. We should just rent dragons. Just I'll take a
I'm sure.
picture.
I'm sure. I mean, there might be a. There might be service out there like that. You never know. The
But yeah,
chosen 112.
this
Chosen
is
112.
the chosen 112. Yeah, this was a great shot. I think
Oh yeah,
he
man.
nailed it. I don't know if this was all. Oh yeah, this is definitely he definitely photoshopped this because he had to take the
Hmm.
original picture in the background and
Yeah.
then one that merged with them. Yeah, that's dope. I like this one a lot.
Yeah, it reminds me of Sully, not a bird. The way he's been doing some of those composition shots, those kind of superimposings with the
Yeah,
with like characters in the background or in the foreground. And so
yeah,
yeah, this is a really, really cool shot to have an action shot with Destro and Roblox and then have them facing off in the same shot, essentially. So yeah, really,
yeah.
really fun shot. So really,
Very
really
nicely
cool. And
lit. Awesome.
yeah, yep. Great lighting. And then we have Eddie underscore figures.
Yeah.
So this is the Joker.
Clown. That's the futuristic, like punk ish version of the Joker.
I've seen the head sculpt too on the Golden Age Joker too. People have been kind of like popping swapping that one to kind of get him on
Yeah.
the classic look. And then that's the which one is that? The Sovereign Knight or
What do you mean? Oh, you
for
mean
the Batman? The
yeah,
Batman.
they use the Sovereign Knight Batman, which is like the new 52 look, and they put that
Okay.
on the Golden Age black and gray body, which has like the
No,
skinny.
that's not the black and gray.
Are we not
He
talking
doesn't
about
have
the same? There is a
no.
blue version of Sovereign Knight. That's what you mean.
Well, I thought. Oh, okay. Well, I thought this. Well, I know
Oh,
this isn't
that
the.
yeah, that's Sovereign Knight. That's absolutely Sovereign Knight.
Okay.
He didn't kid bash that. That's
Yeah,
Sovereign
yeah,
Knight. That's Damian Wayne Robin, and that's
yeah.
Clown
Mhm.
Prince Joker. Um,
Yeah.
yeah.
Really, really cool shot.
I made a lot of
And
customs out of that Joker. I bought a lot of those Jokers to make customs out of. Like I made a.
it seems like he's a very popular like to do that too.
Well, at
I've
the
seen I
time,
get.
he was easily grabbable at the BBTS. It was like
Oh,
$90. You know what I'm saying? I was like, cool, bet. I would make so many custom Jokers. I made a Death of a Family Joker, the one I recently shot. I haven't posted it yet. I have to post it. With the mat, his skin mask over his face version. I used one.
yeah.
I used the same body for um, was it Endgame version of Joker where he has like the slick back in the comics, but it's a black suit,
Mhm.
black and gray suit. So I used that. So it's a good buck for what you need to get out of it.
Yeah.
Single jointed, but that's because it's old. It's it's old school
Yeah.
Mezco. Yeah.
And then this is the golden age right here. So I
Yeah.
just tell just because he has the undies. But yeah, this is Marvelous Action Figures. So he did the Golden Age Two Face and Batman.
Yeah.
Cool little. I mean, I like the concept. It was the with the comic panels and everything. So really,
Yeah.
really nice touch. I mean, Mesco, man, with their Golden Age stuff, they just, I mean, yeah, I would love to see the Penguin next for them to tackle. That would
Yeah.
be, yeah, I think that or even Catwoman. I think that would be, especially with the new female Buck too. That would probably be pretty good.
Oh yeah. So that people can stop complaining. Like, why can't woman can't do splits? Come on.
I mean, so I've been actually wanting to get a Catwoman, but I think it was Chris or somebody told me they were like, no, dude, just wait for them to come out with a new one because I guess they weren't too high on the
It's not
previous one.
bad. I mean, it's not bad, dude. It's just, I mean, it's just, again, it's single jointed. It's a single jointed
Yeah,
female figure. You can't expect it to do like somersaults and shit. But I mean,
yeah.
I never had issues with
But I
using.
mean, it's still Catwoman, so you still want to get as much of the
I get it. Yeah, I get it.
posability as you can. So,
Yeah, yeah.
and then
Good collage.
oh shoot,
This is shoot.
man,
This is nice.
ooh man, this is nice.
Yeah.
Very very nice shot. Great atmosphere. Um, and yeah, so I think I asked this before when live. So does this come with any of the Mesco
Nah,
figures
that's
with
so
Sentinel?
yeah. That Sentinel base comes with the Wolverine Deluxe Tiger
Okay,
Stripe. Yeah, yeah. I use
really,
that a good amount of times as the background.
man, it's a really nice shot. I like the little kind of. It's almost like specks of dust kind of in there, like the little bokeh that he adds in here.
Yeah,
It's like
he
really
nailed
really
the
nice.
like dystopian like
Yeah,
war like vibe. I liked it. Yeah. I gotta use
And
his
then
head. I shoot him with the dreads because that's the version I came up with.
that's a
So
classic. Yeah,
yeah,
that's where I remember him from. I don't remember him actually ever being uh,
he he
like just
he
bald
shaved
headed.
his he shaved his head towards like the um Age of Apocalypse, like the '90s ish run.
Oh,
That's when
okay.
they started doing bald Bishop for some reason.
Yeah.
To make it look more futuristic. I don't know. Apparently, bald people are the future. So I guess this is the look. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Um,
bald is supposed to be, I guess, most is supposed to like mimic, I guess, being like really tough. I guess who knows? I
yeah,
don't know. I
yeah,
mean, I mean, some of the best, tough guys were bald headed, like Stone Cold Steve Austin. So
yeah.
yeah, it's just The
I'm not
Rock. I
against
mean, The
it.
Rock.
Yeah, but yeah, it's dope,
Uh,
dope shot by Shoe. Great
yep.
photographer.
And then
Um,
collectible fun. Here he
Collectible
is.
fun. Speak of the devil. Yeah,
Yeah, there
same
it is.
same base. Nice. He had fun with it. Has Wovie, is he having a beer or a drink?
Yeah, it
Right.
looks like he's got a little drinky with him, and then the cat's also like messing around.
I always found this funny that like Wolverine's like in the comics he's like a known alcoholic, but like he has a healing factor, like a really, really, really like OP healing factor. So it's like,
Yeah.
how does that work? It's just like, so is he just drinking for the taste because he can't get drunk?
Yeah, I never thought about that. I guess he doesn't, because even in the movie, he was like, well, I guess it doesn't really impact him. So I guess whenever if he's drinking, it's not going to impact his
I
liver
think
or
he just has
anything.
to drink. I think he just drinks like really large quantities, and that gives him like a buzz. You know what I mean?
It can, because I know in Captain America, it's the same thing too, right? He was like trying to get drunk, but he can't because he has that, he's a superhuman, or he would have to.
What I took from that was that Wolverine is just more committed to drinking than Steve
I
Austin.
mean,
I'm sure if Steve picked back, like a couple of Everclear bottles, he'd feel something. You know what I'm saying? Like
I
just
mean,
not.
the fact in the Deadpool 3, the fact that he was going after freaking like an actual like alcohol, like in
Yeah,
the first aid kit.
yeah.
I mean, the fact that that was probably like one of the, I don't know why, that was like the most, I laughed out loud every time I see that scene where he's like, oh no, oh yep, F that liver. He starts guzzling. It's like, yeah, that's hardcore. That's like that's 100% alcohol. So yeah,
Yeah,
you're gonna feel a little something with that. I mean, healing power or not, I mean, yeah, yeah, it's gonna impact you
a
somehow.
little relief. So yeah.
Yeah, but no, it's
Who,
a
who
really
we
really
got?
nice shot.
Who we got next?
This is DMC
Oh,
photography.
DMC went nuts with this. This is
Yeah,
tough. Yeah, that's nice.
I like
I
the
like to use the Decapod firing effects because they're unique to
mhm.
that. I actually just remembered today because I keep seeing people. I'm still waiting for my Doc Ock, but I keep seeing people post it. I'm like, where are they getting these like the lab tubes and shit? And I'm like, oh, they're using the accessories that came with Morbius. Morbius came with a lab suitcase that has like a
Oh, okay.
it has what's that called? The lab telescope,
Mhm.
that and the vials and shit. So I think they be using that. Yeah. And then plus Hasbro made their own like, lab tubes for like Beast and
Mhm.
the Lizard. The Lizard was another one.
I need to get that's one thing I need to get out of the box with the cat's lair is that lab kit,
Yeah.
the little piece there. That I definitely need to get out. Because
Mhm.
I want to actually, speak of the devil, he's right here. I want to start shooting him probably the next day or so.
Oh, you got them already? Fuck, man. Shit, I'm still waiting
Yeah,
for.
man. Yeah, one stop.
Yeah, I'm still waiting. Yeah, I know. We're from one stop. Still waiting for that. That and the harvester.
Damn, man. I don't know what scale he's talking about, man. He was going off on this guy and like
Was
calling
he?
him fat.
I probably wasn't
Well,
in the chat. Or remember that.
Well, I think it was like he was just like he was body shaming him, calling him fat.
Is he supposed to be fat? He's supposed to be fat though.
Well, yeah, it's comic accurate,
Yeah.
so, but no,
If anything,
he's
people were complaining that he's not fat enough. So like,
yeah, yeah, that's true though. Yeah, because he was a little bit more, he was a little bit
pudgy,
more
round,
thicker.
lean.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, but nah, this is definitely going to be a figure of the year candidate.
definitely.
I still haven't played around with trying to get him to stand on like just two tentacles or just one, but yeah, I'm gonna definitely try and
You
give
gotta
that a
like
try
angle it
this
so like,
weekend.
yeah, so it's like coming.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I like the and actually, you know what? I think those are I think that's one of the decapods there. So he's got that. He's got the extreme
oh, I need to.
sets, and then he's got the just the little accessories here. Kind of
Nice.
just again just fills the frame. Really good shot. And then yep, Dick Tracy, man. Dick Tracy, Doc Knock. prune face, decapods. I mean, yeah, this is my jam right here from Figurewood. Marky.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is like a lot of like noir type characters. And again, it's the extreme sets again. It's the warehouse.
Yeah.
It seems like it's everyone's. That seems like it's a go-to for especially this type of stuff, like Dick Tracy or the Decapods or even Doc Knock. That
Mhm.
warehouse dio. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think a lot of people use it. And then next we have Fancy Picks. See,
Fix
man,
it.
I asked him. I saw this because I tried doing this with my Batman and Robin shot. I was like, dude, where'd you get that? Where'd you get that rope? Because the one I have is all kind of like frailing. And
Yeah,
Dimitri
yeah,
was
you're
all
telling me.
Dimitri was like, dude, you need to go in there and Photoshop and just remove everything. Like, dude, you know how long it's gonna take? I mean, to remove air to clean it up.
Yeah.
He's like, just do it. I'm like, no, man, I need it. That's I need this kind of rope. He said this is, I think he said this was butcher's twine. So I
Okay.
was like, oh, thanks, dude. Cause it's like, yeah, I need something like that because to do a cool, like kind of tie up shot with Robin or Batman. But no,
Yeah.
this is a really, really great shot with both of them.
Yeah. I like that.
And then again, Golden Age again, or I guess is it considered Golden Age? The
Nah, Golden Age. I would say this is Silver Age, if anything.
Silver Age
Yeah.
with Green Goblin and Spider-Man.
Amazing
So
Spider-Man came out in the 60s. Green Goblin. Yeah, I mean, it's like touching 70s era almost.
close to it, yeah.
Yeah.
I and I still well now that I have Doc Ock and I'm waiting for Spider-Man to come for Mezco for Monday. So I'm gonna have to get Green Goblin eventually, just because I'm going all in on that. And then
Yeah.
so that was Ha 112 to
Hail. It's like Hail
Hail. Yeah,
to
there
the
you go.
King or something like that,
Hail,
right?
yeah, there you go. There you go. Hail to the King.
Yeah. Dope. Dope shot.
And then
Nice. Another one.
Lord Adjust 2. Man, this tube thing, I've been seeing a lot of people use it. This is like, yeah, great setup. You got
I
even
only
got
want one to
the
use
Mezza.
for Weapon X Wolverine 4. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah, that
with the helmet.
yeah, that'd be cool. But yeah,
If
again, Green
Mafex made
Goblin.
one where the claw, because the only thing that stopped me from buying that figure was that because, old school Hasbro tooling of Marvel Legend Wolverines, like the claws will always get bent because it's like cheap,
Hmm.
thin plastic, or like if it's warped, like you're kind of screwed for life because there's no way to. You can heat it and try to, of course, correct it, but it's hard. It's a bitch. It's hard.
Yeah.
So like I'm waiting for Mafex to make some sturdier claws so I can like work with it. So or not have to worry about putting the storage and waking up to like the claws going like all sorts of different ways. So yeah,
No, this is a good shot though. So yeah. Thanks for submitting Lord Adjust 2. And Toy Photo Guy, Bill. Good
nice.
shot of the Batman.
I really hope that I hope that they go ahead and move forward with the I don't know his name. The actor's name is like Bill O'Hagan or something like that. I'm saying it wrong probably. It's like an Irish actor who played the
Yeah,
Joker
yeah.
in the cut in the cut scene, the scene that was
Mhm.
the deleted scene from Batman One. I thought he did a good job, man. I was happy for that.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
want
yeah.
I want a more demented, like messed up Joker, if that makes
Yeah.
sense. Like, don't get me wrong, Heath Ledger was obviously iconic. Jack Nicholson for his age, icon. I mean, his
Mhm.
his time
During
iconic.
that time, yeah.
Jared Leto, I don't like. I know what he was going for, but like, I guess maybe it needed just a better writer behind the
Yeah.
dialogue. Maybe he just needed a better writer to go with it. I mean, the
Well,
Snyder version was a lot better, I guess.
yeah. I was about to say, like when Snyder got his hands on him, I think that was a little bit, I mean, better. The stupid tattoos that was all gone. I mean, that was gone,
Yeah.
and he seemed a little bit more okay. The stuff he was saying in the
Yeah, more like actual like like us like a like a what's the word mastermind type of thing, not
Mastermind,
just
yeah,
him being like a weird tweaked out gangster honka honka.
yeah, yeah.
That was the
I
word.
don't.
I was like, who wrote that line? Seriously, I had that made past the editing.
I mean, there was some cool stuff in Suicide Squad, but it was just like, yeah, just and I was excited. I mean, because me personally, I know he's not everyone's cup of tea, and me personally, I'm actually kind of excited to see him as Skeletor, because I see I mean I go all the way back to Requiem for a Dream and just his indie films stuff like
I'm
that.
starting to
He
think
could,
that maybe that was like a one-off movie that just like he was just that was like a lucky movie that he did good and people thought was good. Because I mean, to be honest, no other movie he's really praised for. Maybe
No,
Blade
well,
Runner. I think I haven't heard any
he,
bad things about his role in Blade Runner.
no, but I think he won the Oscar though, didn't he? For what was it, Dallas Buyers Club with him and
Oh, he was in that.
Matthew McConaughey. Yeah, I think he won the Oscar. I think well for supporting actor. I want to say I think he did. He has talent, you know. But I get he can get a little kind of method and be a little weird, and you know people can
He's like
kind of
Shia LaBeouf without
yeah.
without the actual like level of talent. Like Shia LaBeouf does method acting, but you can't lie, like it does produce good results. Like
I
you
mean,
can never see a role and say, "Wow, that sucked." You know, you're always like, "Oh, you that did pretty good." You know,
he's always gonna be even Stevens to me though, man. I can't, you know.
I know. I grew up on him that, but
I
I'm
know
just
it's,
saying,
it's
yeah,
oh Brick something's here. What's up, fellas? What's up,
stop
Brick?
break something. It's good, man.
And then another Magneto shot from Action
Hey,
Figure
another
Addiction.
great
Yeah, man.
effect that we need in our standard Magneto figures.
And
This is a
see,
Mezco Magneto too.
yeah, and this is I've been seeing a lot of people use these kind of these I don't not really paper effects, but it's in the comic style. I mean, but it's like
Like
you can print
Beam
these out.
Mechanics, like what Beam Mechanics makes. Is that what you're talking
Yeah,
about?
exactly. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Or can of beams. Yeah,
Cannon Beams.
can of beams. Yeah, and it's just yeah. I mean, I've been seeing them. A lot of people use this more and more. It's like now you for this and like action figure has here. You know, you got to light it properly because if you don't, then it's gonna look really out of place.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
here it looks just like straight off the comic panel.
Yeah,
So that's why you're trying to really get that effect going. So yeah, really
yeah.
really great shot. And then next we have Thor June, man. Man, it's like I'm so glad I finally got this McFarlane set because it's like I would see this in a lot of people's photos. I'm like, where the heck is this? Like, where? It's like, where? I mean, is that a set or is that a backdrop? Is that a painting or a photo? Like, what is that? So yeah, I was like, that
I
was
want
like,
the diorama, but I don't know what I'm going to use as the base because I know you guys use extreme set base like
yeah.
floor panels. I don't have that. Like I don't know
I mean, you
what to
can get
put
any
them.
kind of thing. I mean, it's not really a big deal. Or even
I'm
just get
waiting
like black.
for I'm waiting for Dimitri to get to working on my. I asked him after after he finished my interior castle dial, which I haven't shot yet, but it's beautiful. To make me a house diorama, so I can use for like serial killers slash shots like this type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I like the one he did for my the chainsaw house that he made. So yeah, it's
yeah. He's gonna
yeah.
do like it's gonna look some similar to that, but I told
Mhm.
him to go way more like haunted mansion
Yeah.
with it. Just so I can use it for multi purposes, not just like a serial killer
Yeah.
setting. But yeah,
And then Yimigu, man, with the decapods and Doc Knock. Oh man, that's a good shot.
yeah,
I like the I think that little piece in the back there, I think I've seen that on BBTS, or I've seen it from I forgot what company makes it, but I think it's actually something that it's actually like floor based, but the way he has it like kind of standing upright that really works well as a just some piping or whatever. But
yeah, yeah. Mm,
yeah, really, 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 really fun shot. So man,
nice.
I didn't even notice it before, but yeah, he even has uh the bullet kind of ejecting out after shooting the
Oh, nice.
one of the decapods there. It's like, yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Next, we got Sculptor with another Doc Knock shot, and was it Black Skull?
Yeah, that's the blacks. No, actually, that's the death dealers, right?
Dead Dealer.
Death brokers. So same. I mean, it's like the Black Skull Brigade, but the skulls have a more of a matte finish and not a glossy black
Okay,
look. So that's the difference, and they're in suits, obviously.
cool. Yeah, really good shot. Oh, this was fun here with dope dioramas. We should have. I mean, who knows what would have happened, man?
This
With
has so many memes because The Rock
yeah.
kind of did kill the.
I mean, yeah, uh, it was so much hype for that, man. I'm upset, but I'm also a little bit happy because I mean, The Rock sometimes can kind of rub me the wrong way, and the way he was kind of the way he was the narrative he was trying to paint was the fact that he was going to save the DCU and everything, and then
Yeah.
and was going to usher in this new generation or
He tried to pass off it that he was like for the fans and he was gonna really but
yeah.
in reality it was just he wanted to be the center point and he wanted to build a universe around him.
Yeah, and it's like he didn't want to really be the bad guy in Black Adam, but it's like, dude, it's like, I mean, now again, I'm not gonna say that I was, like I know everything about Shazam and Black Adam, but from what I do remember, I like, well, that's Shazam's arch enemy, at least from my,
Yeah.
small recollection. It's like, and now he's gonna be this anti-hero, and it's like, what? How's this
Yeah,
gonna
they
work?
were
And
trying to skip and like, I mean, I feel bad. I feel like I always told you and Rob, like the director who made Shazam 1 and 2, like all of his previous movies were well done and great,
yeah,
highly praised. Um, Unfortunately, he got dealt a shit hand when working with W Studios. I mean, it's even happened to the greatest. I mean, the late and great James Wan, who he threatened to sue WB if they delayed Aquaman 2 again, because he had to put up with so much shit, over the Amber Heard drama.
yeah.
WB keep changing their minds about if they're not rebooting, if they are rebooting, soft rebooting. They just couldn't make up their minds. He's like, dude, how many times do you guys want me to edit this shit?
No, I get it. Yep, that's what happens. And then, but no, really fun shot with the and so this was a 3-pack, right, with the Justice League.
Yeah,
I think that's the McFarlane Shazam, and then yeah, the 3-pack Mesco Justice League.
yeah.
So I'm yeah, I think I'm good with those Mescos. I mean, I finally got all the Hot Toys Justice League Zack Snyder version, so like I'm fine with that. But I
Yeah.
don't think we did they ever come out with a Mesco Wonder Woman Justice League or a
They
Snyderverse?
they came out with the Batman versus Superman Wonder Woman.
Oh,
Gal
okay.
Gadot, yeah.
Cool. Mr. Green's minifigs.
Yeah.
Nice shot. Outdoors too, so
His explanation behind his pick was obviously because you know, Peter as the Black Spider-Man
yeah.
was
So you
both a
kind of just
villain. So it was, I like this approach. I like his creativity
yep.
behind it.
Yeah, really, really
And
fun. Yeah.
this is a prime example to everyone who's interested in joining or might be a little
Yep.
discouraged from joining. Like, just be creative with it. Like I've told people in person or on lives, as long as the mezcal is the main focus, you don't have to feel restricted that you can only have mezcal in the shot or anything like that. You can
Yeah.
have other brands as fodder and stuff like that surround it. Or like this, like how he got creative. He obviously doesn't have too many mezcals to, um, play around, make shots with. So he uses
Mhm.
creativity, saying, "Well, this covers both a hero versus villain because he's battling himself."
Exactly. Yeah.
Stuff like that. You don't have to feel restricted and stuff. It's definitely this contest is definitely, as I've said from the jump, this is more centered just to have the community, like have something fun to do. Don't feel like it's a a dick measuring contest of who has the most likes, who has the most followers. It's not like that. Just have fun, and in the process of you having fun, you may win a prize. It's all in the good spirits of just being creative and enjoying the hobby. So
Yeah, and we try and make it fair for everyone. So yeah, we're gonna have the wheel here in a little bit. So
yep,
to select the winner or the person that's gonna, be in the running for the final four, if you will. So,
yeah,
oh, Skelly Hills
Skelly.
Collectibles. There he is.
Yeah.
So he's got the Fantastic Four against
Well,
Doctor
well,
Doom.
well. Look who it is, Mr. Mesco Man.
Oh man, it's like he was. I mean, it came out of the blue too. Skelly was just like, like, dude, I need to get these Fantastic Fours. Like, what? It's like, I thought you were getting away from Mesco.
I'm telling you, man, these figures are fun as hell. Like, they're so fun, dude.
How's the articulation on the thing? Is it really? Is it?
It's not
I
bad.
mean,
I mean,
really,
it's
really good.
obviously the Hasbro can, yeah, the Hasbro has better butterfly joints, and obviously
Yeah,
you can get it in more poses. But for what it is, it's fine. Uh, Manuel did show that he can cross his arms. You just have to be, again.
yeah,
You
I
have
saw
to,
that.
like how we've said in the past. These are high end toys. They're a little bit more obviously not just because they're more money doesn't mean they're more durable. Obviously, if you go with the
No,
cheaper route like Hasbro, you can have a durable plastic toy that you can throw against the wall. And you don't have to worry shit. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, these require a different, more attention to detail when posing. So just watch reviews. Learn every Mezco has it's like its own puzzle that you kind of have to navigate around, or have its like own sensitive areas that you have to be mindful about. That's all it is, man. I mean, unfortunately, you grow numb to it, and you grow accustomed to the approach you have to take when it comes to collecting Mezco, and that's what it all is. You know what I'm saying?
pretty much. Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
It's like
every
that's
toy brand goes through it. I mean, like not even just like Mezco aside, you have what Four Horsemen, like a lot of Four Horsemen
Mhm.
figures. Not personally, I haven't personally dealt with this, but a lot of Four Horsemen collectors say that you have to like well they even say in the instructions you have to give it like a
Yeah,
hot water bath to loosen up the joints because some people I guess they don't heat it up even with the blow dryer, just whatever pop cracks or something snaps.
yeah.
Um, Mayfex has its issues too, like paint defects, QC paint defects, and some people
I
complain
know.
about issues in the joints and stuff like that. Everything has its own, its own animal you gotta deal with.
Yeah, yeah, that's all companies. I know my skeletons are they're pretty stiff, so I'm gonna have to like take the haven't I blow dried one of them just because I was trying to get a shot with them, but yeah, the other ones they're very very like I mean to the point where you're just like I do not want to mess with this. I don't want something to
Yeah,
break. So I mean it they get I mean they're pretty stiff. So
yeah.
yeah, hot water or blow dryer, yeah, it's
I'm
always
probably just
good.
gonna blow dry it. I'm not gonna hot water.
Yeah, yeah, I'm just gonna just do the blow dryer, and then even for, Doc Ock, so I put his glasses on, right? And it's like, I can't even, like I can't it's hard for me to take them off
You,
because
you
it's
have
like
to find the groove. Yeah, the groove on the
I
on the
mean, but
ear, right?
I do not wanna break this little piece here, trying to pull it off the little that goes over the ears because 'cause they're so thin, so I'm like, I do not wanna be I may just leave them on. I mean, you get 4 glasses,
It's not that bad,
so
dude. I mean, I deal with it. I've dealt with it with Blade. I've dealt with it.
yeah, I mean,
A
they
couple other
snap on there
things.
pretty good, but to take them off is the issue. So it's like again, we're talking about like
You
just
need nails. That's why you just need nails to like kind of
yeah, and I
lift
don't.
it up.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
no. Yeah, me, you have the same issue. We cut our nails like super short.
yep.
Yeah.
Oh, space. They have a space
This was a
ghost.
good throwback because this is one of the old like very first
Oh
112
man,
figures that Mezco released. Yeah, Space Ghost.
space ghost. Man, that's like that is like that takes me back, man.
Yeah.
I used to
Now
watch
this
his
is a grail to some people. Yeah.
I mean, well, it may be to me. I wonder how much he goes for because I may have to get this guy because it's like that. I mean, I remember watching Space Ghost Coast to Coast, man, every
Yeah.
weekend. Like I remember I would watch his he'd do like a New Year's Eve kind of like marathon or he'd have a show or whatever.
Yeah.
It was man, that show was so good. It was like so unique and so
Yeah.
just irrelevant. And it's just like,
I
ah,
think
man, I,
the creator died recently too. Yeah.
did he?
Yeah.
I haven't caught up with it too much, but it's like I remember that was like just a
Well,
you
I
know
wasn't
for
looking for it. It just like came up on a
yeah.
blog. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh wow.
That's like, yeah.
Yeah, just it was just like I remember in my early 20s, just watching it and just loving the fact that they were taking Cartoon Network was taking these old shows like Sea Lab and Space Ghost that were kind of like corny and just like really just cheesy back in the 60s or whatever, and
Yeah.
kind of just flip them on their head like Space Lab or Sea Lab. That was just like, man, that was so great. I'm surprised you don't have any figures of them yet.
No.
Sea Lab 2021. It's like, psh, which is crazy that we're in 2020. We're past that already. So
Nah,
I'm
I'm gonna
not
get
thinking
so
about.
old. You always do this shit. Just let it go, let it
Dude,
go.
I love. I mean, I like think about it. I was like, man, Sea Lab, man. I used to watch that show and Space Ghost, but now this is a really, really fun shot. And yeah,
I'm still
from
young at heart. I don't give a shit what the age
so
is.
am I. So am I. I mean,
Listen,
I
bro,
got
I just like my one of my close boys, some of my best friends, my ride or die friends. Like I still to only yesterday, like I always forget how old they are. I just know they're somewhat older than me. But in my mind, I like to exaggerate to help myself feel better. So I'm like, they're 38. I'm like 35. I'm turning 35. So I'm like, I'm still a baby. But I found out yesterday they're only like a year older than me. I'm like, really? Shit, that's it? Fuck. I was like, damn it, man.
I still feel like I'm young. I mean, I got a box, I got a tow full of figures. I'm trying to decide what I'm gonna do with as far as shooting. So it's like, come on, I'm
Dude,
still
like
young.
I hope that I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I financially I should not do not and should not buy that dragon. But like I'm not gonna lie. There's a little part of me is hoping that on the
Yeah.
last day, I don't know. Maybe I take maybe one or more I take one more gummy than I should. And you never know. The fucking Twitter fingers might get
There,
get
there you
to
go, man. It's like
I
just
might hit buy
take
now. Next morning I wake up. Fuck. Well, kind of. Yeah, but fuck. Lord
it
knows that's
happens.
happened to me so many times, bro.
It
Waking up in the
happens to all of us,
morning,
man.
find out you ordered. I just found out yesterday that I double up. I double ordered by accident the Mythic Legion's Frost Ogre that's coming in the ashes of
Oh
Abendor
yeah,
Wave. Because I was
yeah.
like, I was trying to figure out how he does his like system. It's like it's a little something I never seen before. It's like when you put a deposit, that's an order. when they pay off the deposit, that's like that's qualifies as another order number. And then when he
Hmm.
fulfills it and ships it, that comes out to another order number. I was like very confused. So I was like trying to like figure
Yeah.
out how this was working. And then that's how I stumbled upon. I was like, what the fuck? I paid. I mean, it's only $12. It's actually $12 I lost, and like he gives you reward points, so it's kind of like it kind of makes you kind of whole. You know what I mean? Like I have $10 worth
Yeah.
of points, and I lost $12. It's
I
like,
gotta
all right.
see about that. I got like 180 points or something like that. I need to look. I
It's
gotta find out.
every 100 points is $5 off.
Oh,
So
okay. That's
I
not too
have
bad.
275. So I have $10 off. Yeah.
Okay.
If I
Cool.
if I chill, I can have like $15 off. So yeah.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
So this is the last submission, Clone Trooper underscore mugshots
Yeah.
with the joke we saw earlier. Really, really cool shot. And again, using that little paper
hmm
effects in there, really, really nice touch.
I have
Yeah.
these anime figure art smoke effects. Like, I haven't opened it yet.
Hmm.
I just been having so much fun with the Ulanzi smoke fog machine. It's like I'm
Yeah.
very conflicted. I'm like, it's like I don't want to get rid of it because it's like, well, it's useful, but like at the same
Hmm.
time, it's like I feel like you have to commit to one or the other. You can't like combine
I
them both,
mean,
right? You don't think
well,
so?
yeah, I mean, well, yeah, you can sometimes you can combine both, but I mean, a lot of times, yeah, it's like you really kind of want to pick or choose. So I mean,
Yeah.
for this, it adds a little bit more of a comic style effect when you use
Yeah,
these kind
exactly.
of like
There you go.
physical,
Yeah.
plastic smoke or plastic, fire effects and stuff like that. The
So
things that come with.
yeah, so I think I'm good with just like keeping it, unopened until like the day comes. 'Cause I know it will
Yeah.
come. It's just a matter of when I give in to buy anime figures and I can use them for that.
Yeah, and that's why I tend to like see them a lot, used a lot
Yeah.
in is anime type of
Yeah.
shots. So
Yeah. But I love them, man. This is dope. Definitely a great accessory effect that figure arts made. Tamashii Nations, I mean. So, yeah. But yeah, guys. So this is the end of it, right? The end of the submissions, correct?
yep.
So yeah, if you guys don't know, every week at the end of this, we go over the submissions for the weekly theme slash contest. Um, we asked the followers how they want us to pick the winners, and everyone voted to do it random, by luck, by random selection, not to have any measuring contest of whatever likes,
Yeah.
followers, polls, etc. Just to keep it fair and keep it very, in the spirit of luck. So that's what we're doing right here. We put everyone that we just showed you in a wheel, and we'll randomly spin it and pick a winner. And that winner of this week, again, like I said, you keep submitting every week. You have more chances to win more weeks. And the more weeks you win, the more higher chance you have of winning the overall contest.
Yep.
So, yeah.
So I mean, you could be twice in the final four. Who knows? Or if you didn't,
Yeah.
if the wheel that wasn't on your name this time, then yeah, you have a chance next week or the week after that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so I don't know. You ready? I think yeah, we
Yeah.
should have everyone in here. So again, I'm taking what Dimitri sent me. So if anything
Yeah.
is screwed up, whatever, let's blame Dimitri because I'm.
Nah,
It was a
nah.
lot. It was a lot of names. It was a lot of submissions, and
Yeah.
that's great. As everyone can see, I mean, this wheel is filled up. So yeah, we
Yeah.
oh, Endless Fables. Did you submit it or because we were talking about that. Was it for Mezco Monday or was it for the was it actually for the heroes versus villain? Because I think Dimitri had
Can we, is he not on there? Can we just add him?
yeah, we can add him in there real quick.
Just add him right quick. And let's be done with it.
Yeah, it was the Popeye shot. That's what I was telling Dimitri,
Yeah,
but he said
he was in the he was in the list I sent over. I think Dimitri was
yeah.
just confused with Mezcal Monday, but yeah, put him on. He's fine. Um,
Make sure did he get
yeah,
in there? Here, let me stop sharing real quick and then we'll get that fixed up. Dang it, Dimitri. See, that's his fault. See why we're blaming Dimitri. 'Cause
that's all right.
that was a good shot too. It's like, man, that was a good Popeye shot.
Yeah, we got you, Endless. Sorry for the
Yeah.
technical difficulty.
Nah, you're good, man.
But and while you're working on that, for everyone tuned in, this week is horror themed, horror mezcal figure creep show. Again, this
Yeah.
is a very general theme, easy to do. If you have any type of mezcal horror figure, unless I know you did one for the first week, I believe you submitted one for this week.
A Ghost Rider
Um,
one, yeah.
yeah, I believe you
Yeah, that
did.
was
Yeah,
nice.
okay.
Yeah, that
I
was
got you.
nice.
Ernest. We got you. But yeah, like I said, this week is horror mescal themed. Hashtag creep show madness. Please go ahead and submit. I'm hoping everyone can pull out your Halloween, your horror figures, and get to shooting so we can make this one a fun poll for next week as well. So yeah.
Okay, cool. Let me. I think we're all set. So I'll go ahead and spin.
Yep.
Ooh, man.
Let's see what we got. Oh,
Oh,
hey!
oh, is it this collectible fun?
Okay.
Okay, congratulations, collectible fun.
Nice. Congrats, collectible
Nice. He was
fun.
he was in the chat too earlier. So yeah, nice.
Sorry, Comic Dad and Shoot, you were so close. I'm sorry, yo, man.
I
I thought you
know,
guys were gonna
man.
win too.
It was like right there.
Awesome.
Shoot was like right. It was like down to like the wire right there, man. It's like so close, man. But
But
no,
like
congratulations,
we
collectible.
like we said, guys, yeah, congrats to Collectibles Fun. But like we said, guys, you can keep submitting every
Yep.
week, and you'll get it. Like for instance, if Collectible Fun submitted a horror figure this week or whatever he did next week's theme, and by some chance he won that week, he has he has now has twice the likely chance to win the Mezco prize because we're pulling the winners of each week, four winners. So you know what I'm
Yep.
saying, if you win two of them or three of them, it's pretty much in your bag. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, yep. I mean, if you get now, we gotta be a little bit fair. Well, again, well, we let the wheel decide. I mean, if it's collectible fun all 4 weeks, so it's like okay, well then you're going against yourself, man.
I'm just giving an example. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I
Like
mean, the odds are
it's
rare,
slim, but I'm
but
just saying, yeah,
it could happen. It could happen. But again, we
yeah,
want to make it fair for everyone. We don't want to make it into a popularity contest or worry that my
yeah,
my follower count is as high as this other person, whatever, this stuff. Like, no, we just, as long as you submit something,
yeah.
we'll put it out there. Your name will be added to the wheel, and you get a shot at
And
winning
it's
the
one
final.
entry per account, so don't worry about people doubling up or spamming. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
That's not going to affect your chances of winning the weekly theme / overall contest. So don't worry about that at all. But yeah, yo, congrats, collectible fun. Thank you,
Yep.
everyone. You guys definitely pulled out for our first contest. The first week. Let's
Mhm.
keep the momentum going for this week. Horror. I do understand. Thank you for bringing up collectible fun. I do understand horror is not everyone's bag or preference. So I'm not. I won't be surprised if this week is a little bit of a shorter, smaller turnout. But we wanted to offer it to our horror fans. So again, if you don't have
Yeah.
a Halloween Mesco figure, don't worry. We have two more contests, weekly contests coming up. Next week is gonna be so this week is horror
Mhm.
hashtag Creepshow Madness. Next week will be Rumble Society. So any Rumble Society Mezco figure you have, like a Gomez or anything, or Doc Knock, for instance, Decapod, etc., shoot away. That'll be next week's theme. And the fourth weeks will be your best mezco. So pretty much any of y'all can submit. You can
Yeah.
use the same figure you use for whatever this week. I'm sorry, last week, this week, etc. Next week, if that's the only mezco you have, and you can use that as your best mezco figure for the week 4 contest. So just to give you guys a little preview of what's to come. But yeah, so guys, if you guys can help tuned in, share, spread the word for this week's contest. We want to again make things more interesting with the amount of entries that we pull the random winner from. Any mess could count as Rumble Society. You know what, Toy Photo? Like I've told people in the collab chats, if you only have a mess, I think you may have. I'm not sure if you were the one who asked this question. Actually, someone had a very similar question to you.
I think it's somebody.
Um,
Yeah, somebody did
yeah,
ask that.
if you haven't messed it, like we'll count it, dude. Like, I'm not again, like we're not here to like kind of be like sticklers or like Karens about it. You know what I'm saying? As long as we see that you try to participate, you come in and you want to have fun, yeah, we're gonna count it, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like this is for you guys to like, a little bit of positive reinforcement to kind of reward you guys for being the hobby, and just enjoying shooting, posting pictures, and being one of us. Really, it's there's no popularity contest. There's no you have to shoot at this quality to be considered. None of that shit, man. Just come in, have fun. Generally, have love for the shit we're shooting. Whatever toys, comics, etc. All the nerd stuff, just generally come in with that pure, with that that humility, that that eagerness to have fun and share interests, ideas. That's all we want. That's all. That's the only intent of this contest is to make it more active for you guys to participate in. My vapor, yep. Your
Yep.
vapor will work
Absolutely.
perfectly. Yep, exactly. And you can get creative with it. You can get as creative or as simplistic as you want. If you're like me, you're more of a portrait photographer, do it away, portrait away. If you want to
Yep.
set up a scene like how Comic Dads did for his chess scene between Destro and Snake Eyes, go ham. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
This is again to show what you're comfortable with, what's your style, and just have fun with it. Because as John can attest to, I can attest to, when I'm showing something that I'm really into, like it comes out great. Like hey, you ask anyone when it comes to Halloween month, like I fucking, it's like the little boy in me, like awakens and like I'm going ham with my shit because I love shooting horror. So that's where that's just my bag. But yeah, guys, thank you for tuning. I mean, thank you
Yep.
for joining in so far for our first week. Again, second week happening now. And deadline is midnight this Saturday, 12 a.m. Eastern time. So yeah, submit away. Um, anyways, so we want to get into pickups
Yep.
or
Yep.
new releases.
We can do new releases.
Let's do new
We can
releases. Yeah.
yeah, we can show it off. You wrap everything up. Yeah, since we're talking about Mesco, before we wrap up, we can show the big drop that was happening a couple days. Was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday.
Yesterday.
So yeah, man, gangrene.
This
Psh,
came out. I gotta say it, man. Like, and I know, like some people might think I'm a Mexico shill or something, but I'm just being real. Like, this definitely came out way better than I anticipated. You know what I'm saying? I
because
actually thought
there
they
was
were just gonna. I thought they were just gonna use that. Go back with the face,
this this
with
winter
the mask. I thought
that
that
right
was
there.
just gonna be it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no other interior face sculpt, nothing. But like, they went
Yeah,
above and beyond, bro.
yeah. I mean,
It
I
really,
was
it
I was
really,
surprised.
it definitely scratches the itch if you're a big Friday the 13th Jason
Mhm.
Voorhees fan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, and also it's like kind of like I want to say, it almost gives you Victorian horror vibes, but I
You know what it
mean, yeah.
reminds me of actually? It's that fairly recent horror movie. It was an indie horror movie. It's called like something of violent nature. And it's a movie
Oh, okay.
shot from the perspective of the serial killer. I haven't watched it yet, but it's on my list to watch list. The way that serial killer is kind of dressed is like a very woodsy, barbaric look. This kind of reminds me of that. Not obviously verbatim, but it looks kind of like it. Brick said he likes this guy a lot. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna look great. I mean, I have all three. Is it three?
Because this was the only this was the only tease they've ever had, right? Up until Tuesday
For
when they dropped
gangrene
everything.
states, for the gangrene states, yeah. So
Yeah.
besides this guy, you only have Theodore Saw Cutter that came in standard, baghead version, and the PX blue version. Yeah, only three saw cutters. There's only three. Yeah.
Oh, so
Normal.
that's like a whole. Is that like a family or is that like a group?
So the
The sock
gangrene
cutters.
states is like its own universe, but it's still
Hmm.
Rumble Society. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's like I guess it's like their haunted corner of the Rumble Society universe where yeah Theodore Saw from, and this is the only character tease from it as well. Um, Surprisingly, Bartholomew Vex is not in the Gangrene Estates corner. He's in more of the Atticus Dooms corner, which
Okay.
doesn't really, like I guess you could call it the Necroverse, because he did have that PX that was labeled as such. So like yeah, I think he's more in that. But I don't know. I think Vex goes with either. Yeah, it's like this. He's like a satanic sorcerer,
Man, I love that bear trap, man. That thing is so
right?
nice.
He's
It's
nasty.
like
Dude, I'm gonna have so much fun with this figure. He's in-
Brigasso. Is this guy like the former owner of the gang Green Estate?
We'll have to wait till the comic comes out. I haven't even read the. Actually, shit, I think I might have it back here. Actually, let's see.
He's ultimately who cares? He's rad looking. Yeah, he's a good looking
Oh,
figure.
you know what?
You got
Ironically,
it?
I have the sock cutter
Oh wow.
comic. So yeah, it's very simplistic. It's not. There's not a lot of big intros to characters. Sorry if you guys can't see. Um, yeah. This you only see sock cutter in this comic. I'm not even seeing Alistair mentioned here. Nope. But yeah, I'm happy, man. I'm happy, bro.
Yeah, so he comes with the mask helmet, and then he comes with the little bone mask, and then the regular like kind of deformed, mutated
Yeah.
face sculpt. Couple
It's funny because you
hands.
have like three looks. You only have the first one gives off like a Jason Voorhees look, Then
Yeah.
the middle one gives off like a cannibal, um, almost pagan horror.
Hmm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Pagan horror, almost like Wendigo spirit type
Yep.
thing. You know. And then the third one, you have more of like a creep show zombie slash. Maybe it's just because the movie's been more advertised. Is it was my giving me toxic the Avenger vibes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A little bit. Yeah, yeah. So I'm digging all of it, bro. I'm just like it gives us so much variations and like
And
yeah, man.
it was a buy now too. That's what's crazy. So it's like surely it's
I
gonna
knew it,
be
but unfortunately, I knew it was gonna. I knew it was gonna be buying now. I was like, "There's no way it's gonna be pre-order."
why? I mean, you think that? I mean, they had it ready, or you just like is that something that? What? So the Rumble figures, you think normally they do that as a buy now, and then other stuff
Yeah,
they kind of just
because what they do is normally, I guess they do have they have had and do have Rumble Society figures open for pre-order. Like Slugfest was open for pre-order. Union Gomez was open for pre-order. Tangerine Gomez, I think she was buying
think so.
now.
I think
She was
so.
buying
Yeah,
now.
I think she was
But
buy now.
anyways, yeah. Where was I with this? Yeah, I think they just do it more so they can have the fun. You know, it's already in the process of being able to ship out.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, there's like most of the time like a 2-3 month window, maybe a 4 month window. Um, but it's still. Again, if you're not new to Mexico, it's like whatever at this point.
I mean, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, when they um, we'll see how long it takes for them
I'm
to get
hoping
them
that there's
out.
no hiccups with this because I'm gonna assume that the conventions sale, having to sell these exclusives at conventions like Doc Knock, Decapod
Yeah,
Gang,
I don't
Tangerine
think they
wasn't
will though.
available, but I think that may have played a part in also the delay, possibly.
Yeah.
So now that this one has not been available or will not be available at cons like that, exclusive. Oh shit! As of right now, so I think hopefully it doesn't go too long for them to come out with that.
Yeah, I don't think it'll take too long. So I think that's something to look forward to. Because yeah, with the Doc Knock, I mean, obviously they had New York Comic Con right around the corner, and they had
Yeah.
their own stock for what they were gonna have at the show, and then that kind of delayed everything. Um, I think there was another like the Blank. I think Blank was buy it now, and I think he shipped within man like a month. I think
Yeah.
he was shipping. I mean, it was a pretty quick turnaround. So
There's
hopefully
still
this
well according to Fonk and Sebastian, they're still converting waitlists for the blank. And
yeah, I saw that.
it's like how about you guys not do that and just do a quick just a quick kit bash, just change the clothes and take out like maybe like add in some like little, you know, cheap accessories and make it into a question. Ask for the license and then get a question. Tangerine
You
sold on
could.
the website. Yeah.
I saw she was back. Did she sell it already,
Yeah,
or
she did.
she did? Oh
They brought
man,
her
I was
back
like,
and they
well,
sold out.
yeah, I thought about that. I was like, I even checked yesterday or
Did I
last
say
night.
the link or no? I
Yeah, I
swear.
think you did, but I was just like, does she? Yeah, she's already sold out.
You're probably busy with work or something.
I know. This time yesterday, I went out there and looked, and yeah, she was still available for buy it now. And I was thinking like, should I do it?
Yeah, I'm
But
surprised you didn't get her because you love female figures.
well, and it's like the aesthetic too. I mean, it kind of works. I mean, but I don't know. Like, I may, yeah.
Yeah, you're the cinephile. You're
Yeah, I mean, she kind of she scratched that itch, but and everyone's been talking her up, but it's just like I don't know. I just with so much going with so much that I'm buying and buying gangrene, it's like yeah, I guess it's like I gotta slow down a little bit.
and I guess the other news we have is that now the Dragon Knight Sir whatever his name Ben something is now available if you buy the base Mythic Legis Dragon.
Mhm.
It's no longer a stretch goal to hit 2,500 I want to say or 3,000 units.
I think what
Now
was
it's
it?
part of the base. I believe the crowd fund is almost going to hit 2K, so it's going to get the base funded
Yeah, man. I
requirements.
mean, he's gonna get funded, man. It's like he's gonna get.
He's going to get funded. The fire is pretty much a safe bet. He's going to get funded. The fire add-on. I'm sorry. The wing add-on, I believe they were like 71% funded, but I mean, I don't see why it will not fund. You know? Yeah.
I had to get
You got
both,
two of
man.
them. Oh wow.
Yeah, I got one from Skelly and I got one from Steve, Articulated Times.
Why? How come you just want
Well, I
to?
wanted to. I mean, just well, for one, the little faceplate thing, I did not want to be messing with that. taking it, off and on. For the skeleton, it's not too bad, but then for like the Elijah, it's kind of it's really in there. And like I said, I don't have any nails, so I'm having to kind of
Yeah.
like I don't want to fudge around with that. But I also have the original, or the I think it was the second Templar knight. So at this point, I have three. So it's like,
Oh yeah.
good, nice little army build. But then I can have one that's just a dedicated,
Yeah.
you know, uh, skull, faceplate. And then if I want to just, have him
Yeah.
army build with him, then I just gotta take the head off and then put the helmet head on there. So,
That's true. Okay. Yeah.
but
So,
but yeah, cool little, little army build deals. And then I got the skeletons, and then I also got the I think this is uh not
I don't know
Aldrich, the
names.
other one.
Don't ask me.
Man, I can't
I know
remember.
you're talking about. I know, it comes
Yeah,
with
well,
the.
I want to say Tom Selleck, but it's not um not Aldrich, it's the other one. Oh,
I
crap.
didn't get this one because the Paul. I mean, the Paul. I like it's very. I like it for what it is. It's just very stylized, kind of bougie, rich knight. It
Mhm.
was just the pauldron were a little too busy for me. The whole wing pauldrons. I was like, yeah, that's a little too much.
That
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, and the fact that he may have to be on the shelf because I think that's going to be kind of to put it, bag it up and everything. That's going to be. I'm worried that these are going to be like bent. They're
Bent.
going to get kind of,
Yeah.
yeah. Having to store him basically. I'm worried about it. So he may have to go on a shelf. But he's, good looking figure. I mean, a lot of cool accessories, and again, the soft goods on here are really nice.
Mhm.
But
So far,
yeah,
I've
it's like,
only gotten termpukuli. How you pronounce it? The skeleton,
yeah.
monster thingy. That's all I've gone so far. But I have the three army dead builders on the way, Necronomicus, and the Harvester, and I have the graveyard skull pack on the way. Yeah,
And then this
I
is
like
so
it because the
Aldrich. Yeah.
colors. It has Charlotte Hornets colors.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now you
Yeah,
say that, yeah. Now that because something was kind of giving me like a sports theme.
basketball.
Like
Yeah, yeah.
I couldn't figure out what it was. Now you said, oh yeah, Charlotte Hornets. There you go.
You can even say the aqua fresh the aqua Jordan 8s, the
Yeah.
the blue yeah, triple colorway.
But man, see, that's one thing, and I put it. I think it was in one of the chats. It's like that's one thing I hate about getting so many figures, and like, and again, Oz is sending me the barbarian. I'm getting him either tomorrow or Thursday, and it's like, oh, man, it's like so many figures, and thankfully, I'm gonna have
To
some.
be honest, to be fair, you could have waited that till that came out online later in the year. You just want to be patient. Get it
What,
right
the
away.
barbarian?
Yeah, it's gonna be available like for everyone online. Next year.
Yeah, yeah, like after Legion's Con, probably. It's like, no, man, I need that now. Like that's gonna be. I mean, I love my Mesco Conan's. I got King Conan and Conan the Barbarian, but
Yeah,
I mean, it's he just doesn't scale well. I mean, it's like, I
yeah,
mean, you got to fudge with it, right? With Mythics because he's a little bit shorter. So now having one that's gonna be dedicated to the Mythic Legions line, that's gonna be in scale. He won't be this short because Conan, he can't be short. Come on, he can't be, you
yeah,
know. I mean, compared to these knights, I mean, if you surround him with that, or even the skeletons, he's no, it's like no, he's got to be towered above them.
yeah.
So, but yeah, I had that was an instant like who's ever at the show, just hey, let me know, and I'll you know
Have you shot with your infantry Ninian, the snake guy?
I have I just I I'll take a photo of him, and then I'm just like, man, it's like I really don't like it. Like I've done a couple forest shots and a couple castle shots, and I just don't.
Yeah,
I'm not feeling it. It's
he's
just
still he's still in the package, and like the only reason why I'm like I haven't sold him yet is because like I kind of want him as a Conan bad guy fodder, but like you're telling me.
yeah.
But I think I could pull it off because I mean, like, yeah, it's a stink guy, but he's like, he's a big monster. Why would he be like taller than Conan? I don't know. This is how I'm trying to
Well,
justify it, but
no, that makes sense.
yeah,
But yeah, it just so many coming in. It's like, man, I'm gonna have to like schedule. Well, thankfully, I'm in a couple. We're in the Four Horsemen collab, and then I'm in with a Myth and Fantasy. So I got there's a reason for me to shoot. Like these
yeah, yeah,
figures. That's one thing I like about being in collabs because they kind of forces your hand to kind of like, okay, I gotta get off my butt and like start taking photos. I can't just like, well, which one am
yeah,
I gonna do this and this? So yeah, and then obviously I got the Dr. Octopus, but yeah, just so many figures in such a short time. It's just like it's good, but then it's also just like I don't know who to shoot first. So,
yeah.
but no, it'll be
I just shot my Gomez of Crims of the Dragon Clan. The one that I showed you guys a picture of. I finally shot him this
oh
weekend.
yeah,
Took him out of the
nice,
box.
nice,
Was like
nice.
only after 2 months. I finally shot this guy.
I don't know how you do it, man. It's like that's just yeah. I mean, immediately as soon as I got all these, I was just opening them up. Actually, the skeletons it took me a day. I think that's the longest I
You know
went
what it is,
because
man? It's because like I mean I'm sure like you have probably have a more spacious setup where you can like move around. Mine's very like cramped, so like
yeah,
the willingness to rearrange because I have to rearrange the diorama to the figure. That's how I do it. So for this guy, I had to wait till I was ready to start shooting the outdoor pic. You know, I have my outdoor figures I want to in this background, so that's why I had the trees out. So I was like, all right, let me shoot. Finally get to shooting the
oh
ninjas, and then from now I can move on to the Hazard Gold Commander Gomez because he's an outdoorsy figure. And I have a couple other figures I want to shoot, and then I can move to. And I gotta put back my city diorama so I can shoot Biker Gomez. See what I'm saying? Like I gotta
yeah.
rearrange the dioramas all the time. So what are you gonna do? But yeah, Pinty Picks, no problem, man. We announced the winner. It's collectible fun.
Fun.
He's the winner
Yep.
of week one. But again, like we said, submit every week for a chance to be the winner of that week, and you'll be in the pool, in the pool of four to win the lucky prize of the Mezco figure. So this week is horror. So
Hmm.
submit any horror Mezco figures. Next week will be Rumble Society. So to submit any Mezco Rumble Society figure, and then last week, week four will be best Mezco. So any Mezco you have or want, I'm sorry, have or like, shoot, post it to submit, and that'll be the last week's contest. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in for this week's episode. Like I said, get those picture submissions, submitted to us so we can pull you hopefully next week's Wheel of Fortune event. But other than that, John, is there anything else we got to cover, or we good on this end?
Nope. I think that's it. I
Okay,
think it's all.
all right, awesome. So yeah, we'll give you guys some time back. But yeah, tune in for next week where we announce this week's winner. Then Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. And yeah, thank you for tuning in. Love the submissions, love the creativity. Keep it coming. And yeah, thank you guys. Have a good week. Stay safe, and we'll see you next time. Peace.
Yep. Thanks everyone. Have a good night.
Peace out, guys.